Oh, blimey. Hello. Yeah, and a very belated Happy New Year from me, London Electricity. This is episode 48 of the Fast Soul Music Podcast. I've been hibernating for the last 4 weeks. Living a normal life. Boots on the ground. Sensible sleep patterns. But drum and bass has been calling me back, so without further ado, let's get stuck in. Some amazing brand new music in this episode. I'm kicking off with a tune called Opium by Polar and Bryson, which is from their USB, I can't remember what they called it, like a Vault or something. Some absolutely amazing work on it. It's unreleased stuff that they had lying around, but this is phenomenal. Keep it fast, keep it soulful. Let's do this. Paul Smith sent me this yesterday. Big up Smithy and Quiff from Total Science. This is Total Science and Kublai. Rack 'em up. Soon come on CIA. Oh gosh. So quite a lot has happened since my last podcast. I think after I put the last podcast up, I headed over to Asia for a quite amazing 3-week tour. It started in Seoul, in South Korea. Big up Chad, who promotes Darklight. Absolutely wicked session in Seoul. Recommend that night for anyone who's in the area. And Foxy came up. Haven't seen Foxy for a long time. Big up Foxy. Absolutely heaving in there. I had a few days off in Seoul, and apart from eating some absolutely amazing food, I had a rather interesting day. Because Chad, who promotes the night, he runs a news platform called NK News, and he specialises in North Korean security issues. And we spent a whole day going up to the border with North Korea from various different little vantage points. We could see into the country. And it was very serene and peaceful. What I didn't realise was that last year there was a massive sound clash happening between North Korea and South Korea. It started off with the North Koreans putting huge sound systems up, facing across the border, playing really horrible sounds like car crashes, sirens, explosions, white noise at ear-splitting volumes. So South Korea set up their own sound systems pointing into North Korea, and they played K-pop. I know, you couldn't make it up. So thankfully they stopped doing that, and it was really peaceful. But very strange and very interesting to be there.
Exclusive.
More about that later, but new music now from Nixxy Rain. On the Hospital label, this is called Lawyer. And it is the first time that I can think of, well, that anyone's written a song called Lawyer, a liquid drum and bass song called Lawyer. And I'm trying to work out if it's a ballad to a lawyer or... But anyway, I'm overthinking it. It's a really nice piece of liquid. Big shout out to Jack, Nixxy Rain, aka Jack Spectra Soul. Brand new music from FD. This is called Little Bass Wobbler. So yeah, after I was in Seoul, I headed over to Shenzhen. Hooked up with Daniel Unchained for his Unchained night. Had a wicked 3 days in Shenzhen. Brilliant night at the Oil Club. First time I've been there since 2019. And then headed over to Fukuoka in the south of Japan and hooked up with the Lady Culminator and with Stanley and Kenji. And we had a lovely little tour of Kyushu province, which consisted of, on Christmas Day, hunting down as many One Piece statues as we could find and collecting the limited edition One Piece figurines that were only available in the local Lawson supermarket corner shop near the statue. So that was really fun. And on Boxing Day, we went to the Nagasaki Atomic Bomb Museum to contemplate humanity. Because we are a strange breed of ape who basically fight and kill each other over a fictitious concept of God and borders, lines drawn on the ground. So yeah, that was actually a wicked way to spend Christmas, believe it or not. Headed over to Tokyo, then I got the Shinkansen up to Osaka with Makoto. Big up Makoto. Played in Osaka with Makoto and Jumping Jack Frost. Back to Tokyo for New Year's Eve. Part 2. Big up Circus in Tokyo. Big up Toyo, who promotes those shows out there. And then I came home. New music from Czar. This is called What For. And last week I put my next Fast Soul Music event on sale. It's not until the 2nd of May. It's at the Fox and Firkin. But this time, because quite a lot of you have been saying, look, please, can you do a day party? So we decided to do a day and night party. It runs 3 p.m. to 3 a.m. The first 6 hours are outside in the garden of the Fox and Firkin. And we will be having live music from some absolutely amazing live artists. I'm not going to tell you any of the lineup yet, apart from the fact you know I'm playing, obviously. And also some other DJs. There might be an alternative set from someone, me. And in the evening, I have got some absolute legends of liquid drum and bass who I've been wanting to book for a long time. I'm really, really excited about this. And we are also, in the evening, we're going to have a room too. So anyone who's been to the Fox and Firkin will know that in the garden there is an old train carriage, like seriously 1950s old. And we are going to turn that into a kind of alternate space with decks, sound system, etc. And some of the artists who are playing in the evening on the main stage will be doing alternative sets in the train carriage. It's going to be really interesting. We've got a lot of artists playing on the day, 12 hours. Some very, very young up-and-coming artists, some established artists. Can't wait to reveal the lineup. End of February next month, I'm going to reveal the lineup. In the meantime, you need to guess. You can ask me whatever questions you want. So tickets, because it is 12 hours, we tried really hard to keep the ticket price down as much as we can. So all day tickets are £14.99. You get 12 hours for that. That's like, what's that, £1.25 an hour or something, I don't know. Absolute bargain. If you want to come daytime only, in which case at 3 p.m. till 9 p.m, it's £12.50. And the after party ticket is effectively, if you come at 10:30 p.m. till the end, that's a tenner. We did put early birds on at £7.50. They went in 20 minutes. So tickets are going quite fast, actually, has to be said. Have a look in the show notes, or go to my Linktree or my Instagram or whatever, and you can see all the ticket links. And this is new music from BCee. It's called Seal the Deal. And on the subject of DJing, what's today? Today's Friday. I might get this uploaded today, in which case tomorrow I'm playing a secret set in London. I'm not allowed to say where it is, but that's okay, because the event has sold out. And then the 6th and 7th of February, I'm coming to Warsaw and Gdansk in Poland. Club Okshi and Club Drigidom. If you want to get details of all the shows that I'm playing all in one place, I finally got it together. So go to Bands in Town and search for London Electricity, and you'll find all of my dates with ticket links and information. So I am endeavouring to keep that updated this year. It's quite handy. Then the 14th of February, Valentine's Day, I come to the Vault in Cardiff with Anais. Big up Anais. Big up to my Cardiff massive. new music from one of my favourite minimal dancehall producers, Serpnt. I'm really feeling everything that I'm getting from Serpnt and from Dunk as well. Big up Dunk. This is called Creation on CIA. So before I get on to your shouts, thank you for those shouts. So I've tried a few times this month to actually start making some new music, and I absolutely failed. Not uncommon at the beginning of the year, it has to be said for me. I kind of open up my computer and start, and for whatever reason, I get distracted. So I need to listen to my own advice and leave my phone out of the studio and disconnect the internet. That's what I need to do. So yeah, I will get it flowing, I promise. But thanks to everyone who has been buying my album Lunatics and Legends. We still have some stock left, but it is going quite quickly. And I won't be repressing it. So if you've been thinking about getting it, and you think that maybe you want it and one day you might get it, well, that is that day now, because it's not going to last too long. Anyway, massively appreciate everyone who's been listening to my music and purchasing as well.
So there is no creation, there is a limitation.
And I have finally manufactured a Fast Soul Music hoodie that I'm happy with. We did a few experiments earlier last year, which we sold at events, but not online because I wasn't totally happy with them. I've tried loads of different blanks, including washing them. And the one that I've ended up with is this one. As you can see, it's got a new logo on the front and the classic Fast Soul Music on the back. It's a premium hoodie. It's built to last. It's not going anywhere when you wash it. Very thick. I like thick hoodies. I got this an hour ago. It's out today. Brand new from High Contrast. It's his remix of Fatboy Slim and the Rolling Stones.
Check it out now, Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, the Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk Soul Brother. Right about now, Funk Soul Brother. Check it out now, the Funk.
Yes, Lincoln. absolutely love everything that Lincoln's made recently. Big up the man from Penarth. Penarth's finest. By contrast.
Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Right about now, the funk soul brother. Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Right about now, the funk soul brother. Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Right about now, the funk soul brother. Check it out now, the funk soul brother. Right about now, 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 about now. Right about now. Check it out now. Right about now. The funk soul brother. Check it out now. The funk soul brother. Right now. The funk soul brother. Check it out now.
Okay, as you know, one of my favourite things to watch on Instagram is Zero T's. The series where he digs into a mystery lounge record collection. We all think it belongs to a family relative. Getting diggy with it. And he sometimes releases some of the sketches that he kind of fleshes out and finishes off. He's just done one. It's on his Bandcamp. And from the latest collection, GDW EP 31. This is Philip Bailey. So good. Children of the Ghetto. And what have you lot been saying? What have you been up to? And what do you want to get up to? Let's have a look. So Marcin Berens says, I cannot wait for the new episode, Tony. 2025 was a roller coaster. I welcomed my daughter into the world. Congratulations. And I said goodbye to my best friend 2 months later when he lost his battle against severe depression. I'm so sorry, mate. Please accept the Fast Soul Music commiserations. My condolences. In his honour, I will try to take care of my mental health and the people around me this year. I will also try to be less bothered by the politics bullshit that is going on in the world. Peace up. Yes, Marcin. I'm probably not going to get into the world at large, because I'll just end up getting angry. But there's no point getting angry about it, is there? We just have to try and fix our little bit of this corner of the world. And Steve Click Twin says 2025 was one of the worst years I've had because my father-in-law passed, who I was very close to, and a close friend of 25 years, he committed suicide. My condolences to Steve. Also, a friend of 44 years had a massive stroke and most likely will never recover to be able to live a life independently. So 2025 was a shit year. Well, I've been thinking about heading to the Fox and Firkin on May the 2nd, as I only live 10 minutes away. I mean, if you live 10 minutes away, please come. Please come and say hello. And I sincerely hope that 2026 is a better year for you and your loved ones, mate. Okay, I've just got sent this from Conrad Subs. I hope he doesn't mind me playing it because it's not come out yet. I just love it. Unreleased Conrad Subs, dub plate pressure. This is called Cosmos. Check it out. Check it out. Oh. Conrad, this is wicked. Jez, Chris, US Wood or Us Wood, not sure. Last year was a mixed bag for me. Started off the happiest I've ever been, and then it got to the mid-year point and things fell apart a bit. Hopefully things will get back on track this year though, but that is yet to be seen. As long as I don't stare too long into the abyss of miserable news and get too bogged down thinking about the absolutely shocking behaviour of some people. In more pleasant news, I managed to make it to one of your nights at the Fox and Firkin. I'm glad that was on the positive side, not the negative side. One of my favourite places, and considering I live basically next door, I should definitely try and make it there more often than I do. Well, mate, it is a wicked venue. Come down on May the 2nd. As well as having the Fast Soul train, we're going to have Fast Soul food as well. Yes! More about that in the coming weeks. That's pretty damn exciting. And Claudio Giannocelli says, hey mate, my year was fantastic. So I'm looking forward to another top year. As you said in a previous post, my life might not be 2/3 gone. Well, with 53, I simply refuse that. So Carpe Diem. I don't know what Carpe Diem means. I really don't. I know people use it a lot. I wish I was cleverer. Carpe Diem. I try to live in the now and try not to keep up with the rest of the world, since it seems to all be going down the toilet. Thanks to the powers that be. If you ever fancy a trip to the heart of Switzerland, let me know. We can have a beer and a laugh or another. Take good care, Tony, and big ups yourself. That's a very kind invitation, Claudio. That would be quite nice, but I won't. I'll pass on the beer. I've actually just passed 5 years completely sober, which is wicked. I can recommend it. Okay, I'm going to play another unreleased tune by an up-and-coming producer who I absolutely love. This is Charlie Numatix. No idea on release plans for this. I hope you don't kill me for playing it, Charlie. This is called Your Mama. Absolutely love it.
She's calling you, man.
What? Naughty. Yeah. And Lee Dover. Hey, are you Ben's brother? I'm sorry. It says, oh, I'm such a dad. You organise the best raves. I'm jealous that I won't be there to attend. If I was still living in London, I would definitely have purchased a ticket or two for myself and friends. 2025 was a mixed bag of emotions, highs and lows. I know that I'm not alone in that. There are a lot of us who can relate. I moved states in Australia for the purpose of a new start and career change. Sadly, the career part didn't pan out as hoped, as instead my health hit the wall due to stress. I've since changed jobs and outside in the fresh air working on gardens, and my physical and mental health have improved dramatically. Big up. I took a pay cut, which took some getting used to, but it has been worth it. A rich man is a happy man, not a man who has a bank account filled with promises and vouchers. And Lee says, I had to move house within 6 months of moving up due to the landlord having a family crisis and needing his home back. That was particularly stressful given the move happened the week before my mother-in-law arrived for Christmas. Yeah, that sounds like pure stress to me. Well done. You survived that. You can survive anything. And Lee Dover also got engaged. So this year's highlight is getting married. Big up, mate. Charlie Watson says, it's been rough, Tony, but it all turned around by the end of the year. Seeing you at the Fast Soul Music Night was honestly a highlight of my year. Thank you and your family for an incredible night. I met all of you. And I'm off to the Fox and Firkin tonight to see Utah Saints with my Fast Soul Music hoodie on. Woo! See you in May. Says Charlie. I'm going to book it on payday. Can't wait. You dropped Blinded with Lunatics and Legends. Love to you and all. Liquid fans are amazing. Liquid fans are amazing. It's very true. Okay, brand new, more unreleased music. You are so lucky on this podcast, I'm telling you. This is from Seba Paradox, aka Sebadox. It's called In the Air. Big up to Dev, big up to Seba. Love you guys. Thanks for sending and sharing. And Jason Sawyer says, Tony, I didn't make it to your last gig at the Foss and Firkin, but I will try and make the next one. It's a wicked venue. Love hanging out there. 2025 was a weird year. I'm still adjusting to being back in the UK after 20 years in Canada. Creatively, it was good though. I played quite a few gigs and he says, I released 24 albums. What? Are you one of those people who generates albums using AI? I'm just asking, you might not be. You might be human and you might be able to make 2 albums a month. Anyway, I hope you have a good year. Hope it all pays off for you. And Toots Tunes says 2025 was an awesomely challenging year. I like that. Awesomely challenging. Positive spin. A year of personal growth with the positives outweighing the negatives. biggest highlight was taking some of our lovely DJs to my favourite small festival for an in real life drum and bass takeover. Lovely. Ali Mern says, my highlights of 2025 were saying hello to you at Locust in Bali and remembering to get someone to take a photo to prove that it really happened. Oh mate, it is raining so much here in London in the UK. I really hope that I get invited back to Bali this year for Locust. Like that and Sun and Bass are my absolute favourites of the year. And number 2, dancing my pants off while you played a brilliant set in a pizza bar 15 minutes from my home in Adelaide, Australia. What a blast. Yeah, that was really cool. Pop-up pizza, day off, set, playing for my pizza. That was wicked. Drum Funk Hour. Thanks for being one of the kind people in the world. Kindness is underrated and we need plenty more of it. We absolutely do. Brand new music from Jim Heist. This is called Bang in Trouble. It's coming out on Benny L's label. So on the subject of that last shout, that kindness is underrated. I mean, imagine, right. So you know, when you're on your deathbed, like if you're actually able to kind of think and stuff, apparently what happens is people look over their lives and they regret what they haven't done. Imagine being on your deathbed, looking over your life and thinking, do you know what? I spent most of my life, my adult life, being a complete cunt. And I wish I hadn't. I wish I'd been kind. But it's too late because I'm dying. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, imagine that.
James Bond.
And being kind doesn't mean...
James Bond. Need to know time. When you dance with the devil.
It doesn't mean just like making life easy for everyone on the planet. Because sometimes we have to fight for a kind life.
Find them, torture them and kill them.
For other people.
What belongs to me. Because...
But yeah, kindness is so underrated.
In trouble.
I did say underrated, not overrated, didn't I? Oh look, I'm not getting any younger.
Need to know time.
Okay, so the next tune is a really lovely piece of music. It's by the Senka Project,
If you don't,
which is Dub Physics and DRS. And It's all live, it's recorded live, it's played live, so check this out, it's absolutely beautiful. This is Say It Ain't So.
Everything's not forever, so tell her that you love her. But the things we remember, we'll say it ain't so. Everything's not forever, so tell her that you love her. But the things we remember, we'll say it ain't so. Everything's not forever, so tell her that you love her. But the things we remember, we'll say it ain't so. Everything's not forever, so tell her that you love her. But the things we remember, we'll say it ain't so.
How good was that? Okay, brand new music from DJ Die now. Big up Daniel Die. This is the Specialist Funk. So good. And Sasith Gamage, that's a good name, says, I moved countries for drum and bass. That was pretty much my 2025. Now I'm trying to figure everything out and live in the UK. Good luck with that. Hopefully big things in 2026. Big love, brother. It's outside. Vibes them. On V. And Melissa Fazell says 2025 is not a year I will look back on fondly. 2024's health issues carried over. A whole lot of life changes had to be made, extremely painful ones. But I have faith that 2026 will bring me new blessings. I haven't been back. Oh, hang on. New blessings and opportunities. And I do intend to catch a set of yours somewhere in the world. So I've got over a year left on my American visa, and I keep oscillating between I should not go to the States because I might get nabbed at immigration for my violently anti-Trump sentiments, because Trump is a cunt and we all know. However, I kind of think, well, maybe I should go because people love drum and bass there, and most people in the USA are actually really, really good people. So a lot of them are a bit deluded to have voted Trump in. Hopefully that's becoming obvious now. Anyway. Shouts going out to Jeremy Eichberg, to Emma Fletcher, to Andy McKellar, to Melody Evans. And Melody, I will see you on the 2nd of May. To Stephen Williamson, who says, I've made a New Year's resolution. I will get down to the Big Smoke to the Fox and Firkin on May the 2nd. Yes, Stephen, you will. Oh yeah, and check this out. So David Neagle, who is an American and a very kind American, said, is there any way that I can pay it forward and buy some tickets to be given away to folks who can't afford them? Like, how nice is that? Now, David Neagle, I would say that's very difficult to administrate. So how about if people can't afford tickets to the Fox and Firkin on May the 2nd, to the Fast Soul Music, they message me and we have a little chat and I let them in for free. And then you can pay it forward to a charity of your choice, David. Thank you, though, for the sentiment. It's gratefully appreciated by me and my listeners. This is Polar and Bryson from their USB stick. I think you need to buy the USB stick to hear any of these tunes. This is called Haircut, which kind of reminds me of when I was at school, because whenever anyone and it was a boys' school, okay, whenever anyone had a haircut, when they walked into class that morning, in unison, the whole class would go, haircut. Haircut. You can make it good. That was one of the least twisted things of all that used to happen on a regular basis. Shout out to David Who and Gav S.O. So what? Says, old farts like me would love to join you at a show at some point, but that's unlikely, sadly. So long as there's a steady supply of Fast Soul Music podcasts, that's more than enough. I don't believe that you are older and more farty than me, Gav S. So. But if you are, you would still be welcome. And Steve Hollyoak says, bring this show to our pub on the beach in Newquay. Can we talk, please, Tony? Absolutely, Steve. Haven't played in Newquay for quite some time. Polar Tap says, yes, you're having a day party, Tony. Hopefully Matt and I can come together for a change. Big up Matt and I'll big up Paula. You'll be more than welcome to be guests of mine. Music from Objective. This is called Familiarity.
If you don't love the vibes, let me hear you say turn it on.
Oh, channeling his inner logistics here. Love this. And Keith Doherty says 2025 was one of the most traumatizing years I've ever had in my life. But I am alive. I'm glad about that, Keith. Susan May says, Tony, I'm 60 on the 1st of May. So I'll see you on the 2nd for birthday party. Big up. Big up, Susan. Please come and say hello. Matt Duffy says, sending love and aloha to you in 2026, Tony. Matt comes from Hawaii, a bucket list destination. I'm hoping to come soon to play in Hawaii.
If you don't love the vibes, let me hear you say turn it on.
And Calibre dropped an album just before Christmas. And from that album, this is called Living is Truth. Massive shout to Dominic. Hope to see you again this year. Shout out to Sun and Bass, who just wrote in and said, love this. Not sure what they loved. Well, they love it. Alex Karras 6 says, for 2026, Tony, how about a free Palestine? Amen to that. And Jill Aguilar, just a shout to him or her. Tyler Riddler Rossier, yes, Tyler from San Diego. Big love out to you, Tony. Appreciate all you do and look forward to seeing what else you got cooking this year. Sending love from the entire SD Union San Diego family. One of my favourite shows in the USA. Big up, Tyler. Oh, and John Battine says, Tony, I loved your set with the man from Del Monte. That is a Liquid channel, in case anyone doesn't know it. Much love from across the pond. I mean, just a little bit about the world, and what is clear is that the world is suffering. Well, the world is obviously, clearly the world's traumatised. I think most of the world is waking up and realising that we've been far too dependent on the USA. And by default, Israel. But what gets complicated is that I'm British. And there is the spectre of the United Kingdom lurking behind all of it. Yeah, it's fucked. But we can unfuck our little corner, our little bit. And music is a great way of helping that to happen. So thank you for listening. Thank you for helping me to unfuck my world. I'm going to finish on a new tune by Riot Jazz. This is called Telepathic. And if you listen to this as soon as I upload it, or very quickly, tomorrow in Manchester, Riot Jazz are playing at the Albert Hall. It's their biggest Manchester gig to date. With Jenna G, no less. They are one of the best live bands ever in the whole universe. This is Riot Jazz. I'm London Electricity. Peace.